When we look for the meaning of charisma, we find something like the ability of enchanting other people, fascination, and even some interpretations with religious nature. Charisma is considered a desirable attribute in a leader, but it can also be a dangerous factor in dealing with the followers. One recognizes a charismatic person when dealing with him or her. Something in the way he or she expresses his or her points of view, the sheer presence, the cunning that this person is capable of creating with others. Generally, we consider charisma an innate characteristic. One is born or not with charisma, as one is born with a particular color of the eyes. But even when a person is not born particularly charismatic, there are two characteristics which are present in charismatic leaders and that can be developed. The first one is empathy, the ability of perceiving and often feeling what others feel. Empathy goes beyond tuning, as when one has empathy, one can put oneself effectively in other people's shoes, understanding in a deep way what is going on with the other or with a group of people with whom the empathetic leader identifies himself or herself. That said, empathy seems a very good thing, but an unscrupulous leader may use this profound identification to manipulate his or her followers. There are several examples in history of charismatic leaders that acted this way, leading their followers to ruin. The second characteristic is the power of self-expression that goes beyond the communicability about which we have talked in previous videos. Charismatic leaders charm not only through their way of expressing themselves, but also by actions and gestures. The risk here is that the followers let themselves go with the communication form and not its content. The leader can, intentionally or not, privilege the means and not the message, almost producing shows to wrap the message with an attractive appearance, often distracting the followers in order to not questioning the message being delivered. Charismatic leaders have an amplified power to mobilize people when compared to non-charismatic leaders. However, the price to pay when these leaders direct their teams in a mistaken path is much higher than the non-charismatic leaders with more rational and factual-based approach with the followers. Empathy with the team usually fosters emotional reaction from them that initially could be positive, but could easily become negative with the passing time, lack of results, unfulfilled promises, or even a worsening of the followers' personal situations. Charisma is a double-edged sword, powerful and risky. When charisma is associated with great power, its impact is even greater, be positive or negative. We'll talk about leadership and power in our next video. Until then,